For a veteran, when the end is near, a smile from a fellow veteran to stand by me one last time is always welcomed. Here in the United States, we have a program called We Honor Veterans, where we go visit them in hospice. They have a short time to live, maybe months, maybe weeks, maybe it's that day. An honor for some of us who allowed the privilege of looking a fellow veteran in the eye, presenting a certificate of appreciation with family and friends and loved ones. Sometimes they're by themselves. Just the nurse or the medical staff, which we appreciate their service for what they do and the sacrifices they make to help our veterans. A branch of service on the Certificate of Appreciation. A poem that I share. And then affixing a pin, just like this, on their lapel. It has the eagle, a symbol of our great nation. A flag, the United States flag, with two dog tags like this, proudly served, and the word veteran. We render a hand salute, and if the veteran is able, which I've had the humble honor of witnessing many a time, sometimes even though they cannot stand up, they find the strength to stand. Sometimes they're in a coma and only their eyes do the talking. They can't move their body. And I've seen it to where they'll raise their hand and salute one last time. From World War II to the Korea War, to the Vietnam War, the Cold War, and the Great War on Terror. Many different generations, many different age groups. But time, age, service, you could see it in their eyes. And the humbling part, amongst all the other privileges and gratitude to be able to provide this service, is when those fellow GIs share what we call the soul injury. Many have lived with post-traumatic stress disorder. Many have lived with persistent, complex bereavement disorder. The grief never goes away. You move forward. But the soul injury, things you had to do against your morals, your ethics, your faith, especially if you were a young teenager or in your early 20s, to carry that weight, to carry that burden. Some of the fellow GIs that will go through life and never share with their parents, their siblings, their spouse, their loved ones, their children, their clergy, their business partners, best friends. They'll carry it. So what we offer in We Honor Veterans is the opportunity for a fellow vet to sit by their side and let the silence lay the groundwork for the opening of compassion. From compassion to self-forgiveness, to accepting the reality and the finality approaching. The work that has been done by Deborah Grassman and the We Honor Veterans and Opus Peace. I do not have the words to describe. But when a fellow GI shares what they did with me, or fellow We Honor Veterans, volunteers, the weight on their shoulders, the weight on their heart is lifted. The energy in the room becomes lighter. The shoulders relax. The eyes convey inner peace. I don't have the vocabulary to describe the exact feelings and emotions, but amongst GIs, it's not written, it's not spoken, it's understood. The poem goes as follows. The eagle soars above. You see its gaze. The eagle recognizes you. You know its name. The eagle flies away. You return home. On this Veterans Day, when you see a GI, all you gotta do is smile.